Many small business owners confuse general liability and workers' compensation insurance, but they protect you from very different risks. It can get confusing, but I'm here to help. I'm James for ERGO Next Insurance, and in this video, I'll break down what each covers and whether you need one, the other, or both. General liability and workers' comp for small businesses. The big difference. The big difference between general liability and workers' comp will come down to one simple question. If someone gets hurt at your business, is the person who got injured your employee? If the answer is yes, you need workers' comp. If the answer is no, you probably need general liability. Let's look at an example. You run a restaurant. One of your line cooks is working the grill when the ventilation system clogs up. Smoke fills the kitchen and dining area, and both the cook and a customer have to go to the ER for smoke inhalation. By the way, I should say that in this hypothetical story, they both end up fine, and they actually fall in love, and you give a toast at their wedding. Anyway, now back to the story. Same smoke, same place, two people sick in the same way. But does the same policy cover both of them? Nope. General liability could help pay for the customer's medical expenses because they're considered a third party. Workers' comp could help pay for your employee's medical expenses because, well, that's what worker comp is for, employee injuries on the job. What can general liability cover? General liability can protect you from claims by customers, clients, vendors, basically anyone who's not your employee. It mainly covers three big things. Number one, damage to property you don't own. You're a landscaper, your mower kicks up a rock that shatters your client's window. General liability could help pay for that window. Number two, injuries to people who aren't employees. A customer who walks into your store, slips on a banana peel because you can't beat the classics, and breaks their wrist. General liability can help cover their medical costs and your legal defense, if you need one, and put it in the trash next time. Number three, personal and advertising injury. This is a sneaky one that nobody thinks about until it's too late. Someone accuses you of libel, slander, or copyright infringement in your ads. Maybe you used a copyright song in your TikTok advertisement without permission, or you say something about a competitor that they claim is defamatory. General liability could help cover the legal mess. Is general liability required by law? Well, general liability isn't legally required in most cases, but good luck doing business without it. Your landlord might not rent your office space. Your clients could refuse to sign contracts in some states. You can't even get a professional license without proving you have it. What does workers' compensation cover? Workers' comp kicks in when your employees get hurt or sick because of their job, and it can cover a lot. Medical expenses, doctor visits, ER trips, physical therapy, prescriptions, all that. Lost wages. If your employees can't work while they're recovering, workers' comp can cover part of their paycheck. Retraining. If the injury means they can't do their old job anymore, the policy helps retrain them for something new. Permanent disability. Long-term benefits if the injury causes lasting impairment. Death benefits. If the worst happens, workers' comp provides financial support to the employee's family. And here's a bonus. Workers' comp also includes employer's liability coverage. That can protect you if an employee decides to sue, claiming your negligence caused the injury. Workers' comp, required by law in most states. Unlike general liability, in most states, workers' comp isn't optional. If you have employees, it's the law. That's a good thing, because without it, you can be personally on the hook for every penny of your employees' medical bills if there's a work-related accident. Plus, you can face brutal penalties for being out of compliance. Massive fines, and in some cases, actual felony charges. I'm not kidding. Summing up the differences, so general liability can be your protection from damages related to the outside world. Customers, clients, vendors. It's not legally required, but it is contractually required by many people you'll do business with. Beyond that, it can offer crucial protection from expenses and lawsuits related to some of the most common risks for many small businesses. Workers' compensation is your protection for the people on your team if they experience a work-related injury or illness. This one is legally required in almost every state for businesses with employees, and the penalties for skipping it are serious. Do you need both? So, do you need both general liability and workers' comp? Here's the deal. If you're a solo business owner with 0 employees, you likely don't need workers' comp, although honestly, there are some good reasons for solo business owners to get coverage for themselves anyway. And if you never interact with customers, clients, or touch anyone else's property, Your liability risks are lower, but almost every business can still benefit from general liability. Like, even if you're just working at home at your desk, you could still be doing activities that could trigger claims. But here's the thing, most small businesses interact with customers and have employees. So if you're one of those, then yeah, you need both. How much do general liability and workers' compensation insurance cost? General liability starts at around $19 a month, but most small businesses that work with ERGO Next Insurance pay somewhere between $25 to $45 monthly. Workers' comp starts around $14 a month, though it varies more depending on how many employees you have and what kind of work they do. Getting a quote with Next Insurance. Here's the good news. You don't need to sit through a bunch of phone calls to get covered. With ERGO Next, you can go online, plug in some info about your business, and get a customized quote in about 10 minutes. And you know the drill. Like and subscribe to see more videos like this one.